All right, so check it out. After I watched this film, I went out and bought the pop figure, like immediately. That's how much I love this movie. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Nice. It worked. What's going on, all you tax write-offs? I'm John Hauser. Thank you for watching Film Scouts. And today I am reviewing Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is about a neurosurgeon with a Kanye attitude played by Benedict Cumberbatch, who then gets into a really bad car crash and he just completely crushes his hands. He's pretty much useless. And after going through several surgeries, his hands are still not steady anymore. They're still shaking and he just doesn't have it anymore. He's just going crazy. He loses his job. All hell breaks loose. Until then, he finds out that he can actually be cured by visiting some monks. So he travels out just to do that and finds out that he runs into more than what he asked for, which is becoming a fucking sorcerer. Now I gotta admit, when the first trailer dropped, I was not excited for it. I thought it was just kind of like, nah. Even the advertisements was just, nah. Even the posters was like, okay. All of these are just ridiculous. I didn't care. I just didn't care. I had pretty much the same amount of careness for this movie as I did when Ant-Man came out, and I ended up really liking Ant-Man, and I still do to this day. So overall, I wasn't really excited for this movie. Just didn't care. Until I watched it. Holy crap, was I wrong. I didn't just like this movie. I didn't just think it was okay. I fucking love this movie. I'm actually gonna go ahead and say this, and you guys could talk about me all you want. I don't care. I thought this movie was way better than Civil War.
What? What the fuck?
Everything about this movie just kept getting better and better. This movie is like Harry Potter meets The Matrix meets Inception. I haven't had this fun watching a movie since the first Avengers, which is a great surprise for me because, see, this is what happens when you lower your expectations, you don't watch a lot of trailers, you just completely know the bare minimum about movies like these. Because I didn't know anything about this movie other than it stars Benedict I Love Creed, my literal wife Rachel McAdams, Tilda Swinton, Edgy Fort, and Hannibal himself, Mads Mikkelsen. Everything about this movie was fun. The pacing, the music, the story, everything just worked. And also shout out to the storyboard artists, the animators. I cannot imagine what y'all had to do to make this movie. Another great surprise were the visual effects. Everything was fine. It didn't look like super cheesy, it didn't look super fake. Everything just worked in this movie. I really don't know what to tell you guys. This literally jumped up to my top 3 Marvel movies. Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Doctor Strange. Those are my top 3 right there. And then coming super close to Doctor Strange is Iron Man. I'm sorry, but it's just, Doctor Strange was just the shit, man. I had so much fun watching this movie. There were a point in the middle. It was during this really big action sequence, which is the city scene. If you guys seen it, you guys know what I'm talking about. During that scene, I looked over at my friend and I was just like, I fucking love this movie. Trying to figure out what to nitpick about, what I didn't like about the movie. There were some things that was just kind of okay, whatever, but it wasn't enough for me to be like, no, that's just my stopping point right there. I am just completely raving about this movie, and I feel like a lot of y'all are gonna tell me apart, but that's just how I feel, man. This is just my true opinion. I just had so much fun with this movie. One thing I kept hearing about this movie is that the villain Mads Mikkelsen didn't have that much to do, and then they wished that he did. And they were also complaining about Rachel McAdams didn't really have a place in it, and I just totally disagree with that. I feel like everybody played their part well. You guys have to watch this movie and watch it in 3D. I'm not one to encourage that, but if you do have the chance and you don't get, your eyes aren't, you don't get sick about that kind of stuff, watch this movie in 3D. Overall, y'all, like I said, Doctor Strange was great. Everything was great. The visual effects, the story, the script, the actors. I genuinely don't have anything bad to say about this movie. Thank you guys. Please remember to share, like, subscribe, tell your moms, tell your pops, tell everybody. Go watch Doctor Strange. I will be watching this movie again. I'm John Hauser, and thank you for watching Film Scouts. There it is.